I think the way we ought to do this is we'll start with the Silverado, because it is it's four-wheel drive, but it's not jacked up, lifted. It's all factory. It's all base. It's the way General Motors sent it out. All right. The full-size General Motors offering. It just so happens that next door is its cousin. That is a General Motors product as well. These are twins. Close. Well, there's two different kinds of twins. There's biological twins, and then there's that other kind of twin. You know what I mean? Anyway, that is a GMC Sierra and the Chevrolet Silverado. They do a lot of things together, have a lot of the same running gear, transmission, things like that. All right, let's go ahead and start in the bed since we've already kind of talked about it a little bit. All right, Chevrolet does have the step bumper right there, so you can use that, put a foot right in there. You got a little handhold right there and pull up, and right there you can get on into the bed. Also, this truck is not equipped, but General Motors has one of the best tailgates ever, and this truck has it. Are you unlocked by any small chance? We're not going to get that lucky. Okay. What happens, first of all, you want to make sure that your ball is not in, he's talking about balls. Make sure that your ball is not in your hitch. You're going to push this part, or actually push the tailgate part first down, all the way down. So it comes down and it's going to look like this. So drop your tailgate all the way down. Soft open tailgate. Then you're going to come underneath the tailgate and you're going to reach for this button right here. And when you press the second button, see this part right here, then this comes down. Then there's something inside there and it pushes it down. Anyway, you get 3 steps, and right inside there's a big shaft. It's a big girthy shaft. You see how I got my hands positioned right there? Girth. You grab a hold of that girth right there and you put your feet on those 3 steps and you just walk right on up in there. I mean, you feel the girth, that's for sure. All right, this truck doesn't have it, so this is what it normally looks like. With more and more packages and things like that, you can get LED lights in there. You can get some storage, you can get power outlet, all of that. This is just an LT, so we don't even have a damn bed liner in this one. All right. We do have the step bed right there. This is a 4-wheel drive. Remember, you got a couple different versions. You got 4-wheel drive, Z71, Trail Boss. All right, once again, like I said, crew cab trucks, these are not just pickup trucks. I know they are trucks. I mean, that is a truck. But a lot of people in America use this. See right there, that's a Chevrolet Tahoe. Okay, this is perfect. See that Chevrolet Tahoe going right there? Okay. If this had glass in the back, it would pretty much be a Chevrolet Tahoe. See what I mean? That's why people refer to these as family cars. It's pretty much a Tahoe without the glass. All right, let's quit beating it. Let's quit talking about that. All right, here we go. Once again, this is kind of a lower trim level, so don't get all wild because it only gets nicer from here. But the Zuzus and Wham Whams, there are no Zuzus and Wham Whams in here. Matter of fact, this is almost as plain as it gets. All right, we've got we got a little bit of squish, but come on, hard plastic everywhere. I mean, just hose it down. It's going to be just fine. You got a water bottle holder right there. You can full cup holder. It's finished right there. Mat pocket. Let's go ahead. It does have the seat thing right there. It doesn't have the under storage right there. Some of them have a box or it's in the carpet, and you can put tools, things like that you wouldn't want to put in the bed that somebody might borrow or steal without bringing back. So anyway, there is that, but this one doesn't have it. One thing, does this truck have it? Oh my God, it doesn't even have this. I know you're not unlocked, otherwise I've been able to play with your tailgate. Also, on the higher trim levels, dang, I can't believe you don't have my favorite feature. There's storage right here. There's a little tether right there, and you pull it out, and it's not much storage, but you can put something inside the seat. It doesn't have a center console. It does have mat pockets on the back. Let's see down here. We got vents. That's good. Way to go, General Motors. We got a 12-volt right there to plug in something. We've also got 2 USBs right there. Now, remember, like I said, this is a Chevrolet Tahoe, so it's a full-size deal. I mean, we got room for days. We got headroom, shoulder room. I might even be able to ride with 2 other guys back here, or 2 other peeps. I mean, there is a lot of room as far as leg room. We've got leg room for days. I mean, sprawl out and just have a big time. That's a little look-see up there. It's actually a decent sized screen. Some of them are smaller than that. I love the 2-deal glove box. Let's go on. Let's get out of here. Not much else going on in the back. This one does have running boards. It's not jacked up that much, but running board, Tigger running boards. I'm sure it's Tiger, but come on. All right, let's see here. Before we get behind the dash and start playing with all that, I wonder what engine is under the hood of this. I don't even know. I think it is a V8. And I would like to say one thing. Well, I guess let's see what engine's under the hood of this before I start running my mouth, because I may not even need to run it. Nope, it's a V8. Okay, what is underneath the hood of this Chevrolet Silverado? We'll come right over here to its air box. 5.3 liters worth of V8. I know we've all seen TikToks, YouTube videos. They suck. General Motors, they can't keep the top end on the motor. Intakes, valves, the whole top end's just junk. It's just waiting to go out. That is because of the cylinder deactivation. MOD, DOD, whatever. Casey, there's also transmission issues. It's all tied into the same thing. Once upon a time, let's dial the clock back a few years, maybe even a few decades. Let's take it all the way back to about 1999. The LS engine was strong. There was no cylinder deactivation to get better gas mileage. It just ran on all 8. And you know what happened? You had Tahoes and Yukons and Silverados and Sierras with 350,000 miles, 726,000 miles, 296. You get the idea? What I'm saying is then Chevrolet started messing around and we wanted to get better fuel economy. Well, not only did we pick up and get better fuel economy, but we also picked up a little bit of profit in the service department. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, don't be afraid of the 6.2 or the 5.3, whether you got a Tahoe, whether you got a Sierra, whether you got a Silverado, whether you got a Escalade, whatever General Motors product you have with a 5.3 or a 6.2, delete the cylinder deactivation after your warranty expires, nonetheless. But then delete that cylinder deactivation and drive that into the sunset. I don't know, 900 trillion miles later. You could get you a new one. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's also a 10-speed automatic transmission. What did he say? 10-speed automatic transmission. And I believe that the transmission in that truck right there is the same that's in that truck right there. I believe it's the same transmission that's in that truck right there. It's definitely not the same transmission. Well, it's a version. Anyway, 10-speed automatic. Chevrolet and Ford. Remember, General Motors and Ford, that was a co-developed transmission. So anyway, that's about all I got to say as far as that. This is a LT, so you're going to have a lot of chrome. You can obviously get this with painted bumpers, painted grille. It doesn't have to have all the chrome. Some people don't like chrome. I personally, it doesn't bother me. There is too much chrome. Like, for instance, come right here. I'll show you an example of too much chrome in my mind. Because see, the grille right there, you got the front and the rear bumper, that's okay, no big deal, a little bit of chrome. But there is times when you don't need to add chrome, you know what I mean? And right here on this 2012 Dodge Ram, I don't know what the hell they were thinking, but somebody thought chrome was the way to go, Jack. Not only do we have chrome bumpers in the grille, we've got chrome vent shades. Check that shit out, bruh. So anyway, we got chrome vent shades, and these are nice too. These are Putco. Anyway, look at it coming down right there in the front by the mirror. Oh, this is the juicy kind. We got the polished aluminum tailgate going on. I guess that's all it had. Well, but then we got chrome on the door handles. I think those were painted anyway. See what I mean? Whole lot of chrome. Big chrome numbers, big chrome digits. A lot of chrome. So it can always get more chromey. And here's an example of no chromey. Painted. You can get the Silverado to look, well, I'll be damned. Where have you been? Dang, you're brand new. I wish I had you over here in this. What is up, bruh? See, right here's a perfect example of a Chevrolet Silverado with painted bumpers and painted grille. So right there, you've got that look right there all painted up, or you'll flash right over there and she's chrome heavy. All right. How you doing over there, Sweet Pea? You looking all good. I think that's a two-wheel drive truck. Looking good. RST, I believe. Anyway, we got to pay attention. Casey, this is the truck you chose, so shut your mouth. Okay. All right, let's climb on up in here. We're going to use our running boards. We're going to grab our old crap handle. We're going to climb in here. We got power seats. We certainly do. I guarantee you it's only power on this side. It's probably manual over there. Let's go ahead and just look just to make sure. Yeah, right there. Look right there. That's manually operated. Okay, we've got no things right there, but there would be a power outlet in there. We could also have some USB-Cs in there if we were delighted. Let's go ahead and start it. We got USB-Cs, USB-D right there, the old regular kind. We got a 12 volt right there. We've also got heated seats on the back and the bottom, or you can just have the back. Dual zone climate control. There's that screen coming to life. We got an automatic, or the shifter is on that, on the column as opposed to the floor. This is really expensive real estate in a pickup truck. I understand the shifter on the floor, it's a lot cooler, right? Yes, it's a lot cooler, but right there, that's a lot of room. See, this truck right here is a lower trim level, so it might be set up for a work truck. So you've got your center console, I don't know, put a candy bar, 2 cups right there, whatever. Your cell phone can sit right there. You got some more storage, but see, since there's no shifter right here, when we get in that F-150, the shifter, it's in the way. I'll show you. Well, that console is just massive. Anyway, so you could sit three deep right here if you needed to. Or, like I said, pull that little tab right there, and you can put that console back down. We got the old double level glove box goings on right there. I guess that's about it. There's your 4-wheel drive controls right there. There is your headlight controls, your bed light. There's your electronic parking brake. There is your hood latch. I mean, there is a leather trim steering wheel. There's some leather right there, wrapped there, vinyl or something, but this is all hard plastic. You do have a little storage right there. Key fob, if you've seen one Chevy key fob, I'm pretty sure you've seen the majority of them. So, there you have it. The Chevrolet Silverado LT. This one's only got 37,000 miles. Once upon a time, before this cylinder deactivation crap, 37,000 miles on an LS V8 or an LT, whatever, a General Motors V8, that was nothing. Because before the 5.7 or before the 5.3 LS, there was the 5.7 Vortec. And that is arguably one of the best engines that General Motors has ever made. I'll even go back into the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s with you. That was a good engine, but the 5.3 was good as well. Anyway, I know this one doesn't have very many Zuzus and Wham Whams, but take comfort in knowing that it only gets more Zuzu and Wham Whammy from here. I mean, you got a high country, you've got, what else have you got? You've got, this is an LT, you'll have an LTZ. Sorry about the wind. Anyway, Chevrolet Silverado LT. 4-wheel drive. We started with this one because it looks little compared to these other ones. Up next, the Nissan Titan. I do have to be honest with you about something. The Nissan Titan, I'm a big fan of the Nissan Titan. It's got a big, huge, lumpy V8, 5.6 liters, over 400 horsepower. It's always the underdog. It was the last full-size truck to the meet. The Toyota Tundra showed up a few years. Actually, the Tundra showed up, I think the first year for the Titan was 04. 03, 04, 03, 02. Anyway, early 2000s, it was still the last pickup truck to the show. And I believe in that right there, it kind of never stood a chance. I feel like, because here's the thing, when the Toyota Tundra showed up in the full-size truck market, it was Dodge, Chevy, and Ford. That's just the way it went. Then Toyota showed up and they overbuilt the first generation Tundra. With the 4.7, it was a fantastic truck. So some people got on board with that. Then Nissan decides to make their full-size truck and their full-size SUV, the Nissan Armada, the Infiniti QX80, that's its cousin. Anyway, the Nissan Titan was the last one here. So I kind of feel like that a lot of its first buyers were people that had Frontiers and wanted to show their loyalty to Nissan, and so they upgraded even though they didn't need to upgrade. But you're pulling 7,000 pounds with this thing. Like I said, 400 plus horsepower. This is a Pro 4X version, and the Pro 4X versions, they're geared more towards off-road. There's a few bougie things going on in here, but it's mainly to get nasty and get muddy. It's ready to do that. That's what it likes to do. All right, let's go ahead and start underneath the hood. I am so sorry about the wind. We have tried microphones in my world a couple of times and it just doesn't work for me, man. I'm too loud. So anyway, I'm sorry about the, but I promise you'll be able to hear me. I swear it. So here we go. We've popped the hood on the Nissan Titan, the full-size offering from Nissan. We've got struts. Look at this. I mean, it is amazing to me. We've got hood struts right there. I wonder if we've got hood struts right here. I bet we do because this is an aftermarket truck, but I'll have to be honest with you. We get into a lot of Ford vehicles and they don't have hood struts. They have prop rods. Do I think prop rods are bad? No. Prop rods work. Prop rods get it done. Please tell me you have struts. Thank God all three of these trucks have struts. Sometimes we'll have prop rods. I was in a $72,000 Ford Bronco and it had a prop rod. Anyway, 5.6 liters. I believe that there is an 8-speed transmission under the hood of this or underneath the, made it up to this V8. Please, someone correct me if I am wrong. It is either a 7 or an 8-speed. I don't think it's a 9-speed. But it could be. It's a 7, 8, or 9-speed. I know it doesn't have double digits. Red tow hooks. God, I know that's so juvenile and childish, but I like red tow hooks. All right, coming around here, we've got the aftermarket wheels. This has the Falcon Wild Peak or Wilderness, Falcon Wild Peak all-terrains. I used to own a Jeep. We do some off-roading sometimes. That is a good tire. Not as good as a BFG. Maybe not even as good as a Toyo Open Country. But that is a great tire. And one of the things I like about, I know we're talking about the truck, but I like these tires. Also, on the Falcons, you get the side tread right there. You never know when a little side tread might work. All right, opening up. This truck does have some seat cover action. So yours wouldn't look like this if you bought it. It's going to look more like this, and I'll show you a better example. Actually, I don't know why these are even on there. Okay, here's what we got. Once again, same type deal as the Silverado. We got a little bit of red stitching. We got hard plastic, a little bit of squish, a lot more squish than the Silverado. Hard plastic, 2 water bottle holders, a mat pocket right there. We've got 2 mat pockets on the back of those chairs right there. We've also got 2 vents right there. We've got 2 USBs right there to plug in phones, chargers, or whatever. We've got a 12 volt. We've also got a power outlet right there. The cup holders, let's see if we've got some more cup holders on the center console. We do. So we got 4 total cup holders in the back. Let's go ahead and climb up in here so I can show you the room. Now, like we were saying over there in the Silverado, the full-size version SUV is a Nissan Armada. So this is, if this had glass in the back, this would be a Nissan Armada. So this is based off of, I mean, it's based off this truck, but it's a full-size truck. I'm 6'1", 6'1", about 280, 285. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't exactly little. Anyway, we got headroom, we got shoulder room. I'm in here. We got knee room, we got leg room. I could probably roll with at least 1 more dude and maybe 2 more peeps, just depending on how big the peeps are. We've got a manual rear window right there. I mean, come on. I like the fact that it has a rear window. The crew cabs, anyway, it used to be extended cabs and just regular cabs, and so everybody had a sliding rear window. Now nobody can reach that, so it's either power or most people don't get one. Taking a little look-see up in the front right here. Got a huge screen. Got the shifter on the column. Once again, we're in a pickup truck. Now, if we were in an SUV or something else, I would change my mind, but in pickup trucks, and who cares what I think, but I like the shifter on the column in pickup trucks. All right, this one doesn't have a sunroof, but I'm pretty sure you can get a sunroof in a Nissan Titan. And I'm pretty sure that I have child locked myself in here. Yeah, shit. Well, okay. I will say this, the child locks work on this car. We are completely locked in. I don't want you to think that I'm faking. So the child locks are in. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to do this right here. We're going to reach up here and we're going to open up this door. And now, oh, you bastard. Come on, there we go. All right, now we're going to come up through here and going to throw a leg who pretty much did the splits. Not bad for a big old boy. Yeah, got some mud in my, oh, sorry. Now we're going to come on out of here, throw another leg over, drop an arm on, and sorry, Guess I should have thought about that before I closed the door. At least you know the child locks do work. Woo! Wouldn't be alive. Wouldn't be a video without me. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get underneath there and see what we got. It does have a soft opening tailgate. I don't know what that box is. I don't really care. Let's see here. This is a tri-folding bed cover. Those are the good ones. So that's good. Let's see here. We've got no lights, but there is a bed liner. It looks like it's a spray in. It's got a good tread on there. All right, it does have a trailer hitch. Like I said, I think it's somewhere around 7,000 pounds. Please check that because... Actually, screw it. I'll put the number up in the video so you don't have to worry about it. It'll be there. Okay, here we go. We've talked about everything but the meat. I do like the red stitching. If you'll notice, the theme of this is orange or red or whatever. Now, like I said before, the seat covers, but I'm going to show you what the seats actually look like. So you're going to have that kind of like camo-ish looking material. See? I'd let those seats sing. That Pro 4X lights up. See, there's a better look at the seats, but you got that, and it's kind of like a nylon. You got leather, nylon, a different kind of nylon. But anyway, that's just a version of a seat cover. The seat covers do look good. I guess that's why they got managed to stay on. We got running boards. Let's go ahead and grab our old crap handle and climb on up. All right. Sitting up pretty good. Let's go ahead and juice her. Juice. Ooh, sounding good. Ooh. Got it looking at us right there. Okay, yeah, we know all about that. Vehicle data transmission is on. Ooh, that means it's checking on you. There's your map screen right there. You got dual zone climate control. Looks like we not got any heated seats or anything? Surely not. What? Oh my God. I mean, I'm not trying to act like I'm all bougie and I have to have heated seats. Oh, crap. Do we need to go into the menu to do this? Uh-oh. This may be a little weird right here. I don't see heated seats, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for them. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Anyway, you got a USB-C and a USB right there. Here's your cup holders, but I did want to show you one thing about your cup holders. They come out, I don't know why maybe you could, I don't know if you're at the lake or something you want to carry. I don't know. Anyway, it does have a huge hole right there if you remove your cup holders, but they just pop right back in. There's your key. If you've seen one Nissan key fob, trust me, you've seen every single one of them. Got a massive center console, little tray that comes out right there. Little, looks like a paper holder or something down in there. Let's get that back on there correctly. All right, there's your tow mode, automatic transmission. Here's your cruise control. Change all your, let's see here. It's telling us that we got low fuel. We're in 2-wheel drive mode. There's your 4-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low, push to go into 4 low. That's kind of it. Like I said, I think you can get a sunroof right here. There's your sunglass holder, lights, camera, action. Are you going to close? Uh-oh, there we go. That Nissan technology. Looks like you could also have a heads-up display. This one is not equipped. This truck only's got 14,000 miles on it. Power windows, power automatic up and down on the driver's, power mirror control right there. We've got locking differential for the back, downhill assist. That's turning on the power out in the back. Cargo lamp. There's your headlights. Oh, real parking brake. I meant to say that instead of electronic parking brake. A real, honest to God, by God, parking brake. Okay. Are you walking away feeling not exactly warm and tingly? I think that's what everybody says. The Nissan Titan, here's the thing. I don't think this Nissan Titan is any nicer or any better than a Nissan Titan from 2004 or 2005. That's my problem with the Titan. I guess I just said it from my own way. There's not been enough new model changes. There's not been different engines. There's not been a lot of really cool packages. Anyway, what it was is Nissan didn't really have enough money in their development budget to develop the Frontier to the max. Because let's be honest, mid-size trucks, we got a Toyota Tacoma hidden right over there. Now that's an old Taco. We got the new body Taco, which can't get that naturally aspirated V6 in them Tacos anymore. But anyway, That is the Nissan Frontier. That's Nissan's breadwinner. It used to be the Nissan Hardbody back in the day. Then I think before that it was a Nissan 720 pickup. Anyway, Nissan spends a lot of money developing and upgrading the Frontier, and it shows. That truck is fantastic. Matter of fact, in mid-size trucks, I don't really believe that the Taco is any better than that truck right there, the new Taco. Now the old V6 Taco, that's something else. Anyway, that is the Nissan Titan Pro 4X. I hope you enjoyed that. But you know what? Before we get done with that, so you've seen two of the three, and this truck right here, this is ridiculous. I brought this out because that's $100,000 worth of luxury truck. But anyway, if you were choosing between these two, and let's pretend that F-150 didn't sit there, which one would you do? Silverado or the Nissan Titan? All right, one truck to go, and it's Big Glamour. That's what I'm gonna call it, Big Glamour. Big Glamour. That's what I've decided to name it. This is a Rocky Ridge equipped Ford F-150 XLT, but it's a greatly optioned XLT. And I have decided to name it, what did I just name it? Big Bougie, Big Cutie, Big Bougie. Big Bougie sounds right. All right, so we sent it to Rocky Ridge. One thing that a lot of folks like, the Rocky Ridge logo. See it right there? It kind of looks like, let me show you what it looks like in this headrest, because it really shows up right here. Kind of looks like Russell Crowe's mask from the movie, remember? Maybe that's why they do that, because they call it the Gladiator. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, anyway, if you look at their two R's, it's Rocky Ridge, but one of the R's is backwards. Get it? Anyway, we're going to look at these seats in just a minute, so don't worry about all that. But anyway, this gets an F-150 XLT optioned, and then they send it to Black Widow, Rocky Ridge. We have both of those trucks. But I kind of like the Rocky Ridge because I guess I like their R's. This is the third black truck in our little challenge right here. I know, Casey, why did you pick such a jacked up lifted truck? It makes the other ones look bad. I picked the wrong car. I'm sorry. And then maybe I was too lazy to walk back and pick up another one, so I rolled with what I had. But anyway, in my little 3 full-size black truck, that's the only criteria. You had to be black. You had to be painted black. Otherwise, you ain't getting in this competition. If you ain't painted black, don't come in here. But we got a F-150, that Titan right there, and a little Silverado. All right, biggin', here we go. Let's go ahead and start in the tailgate action right here. Actually, I guess we should talk about what we do here. All right, how this truck goes, what happens with its life. All right, this one right here, oh, thank you. Let's grab the window sticker right here. And let's go on this other side because we need some shade for this, because the sun and showing these window stickers, it never works out too good for me. Ooh, sorry about that wind. Like I've said before, we've tried microphones. They just don't work for the Hobley. All right, here we go. So, of course, it's going to run away. So we got a 2024 F-150 crew cab 4-wheel drive. It does have a 5-liter 10-speed automatic, a gate black metallic black interior. That doesn't really matter. So we're going to start out at $70,320. So this truck has $9,200 worth of option for the XLT series. We've also got a $1,570 option for that 5.0. It's got a 373 electronic locking rear axle for $570. You've got an XLT black appearance package plus for $2,200. You've also got the twin panel moonroof for $1,500. It is legal in all 50 states, so you can, I repeat, you can drive this in California. They'll look at you funny, I imagine, but you're welcome there, at least legally anyway, by the law. All right, bed utility package, $635. We're going to talk about that. We've got a wheel liner, wheel well liner for $180. Bed liner, tow bed, spray in accessory for $600. So there's the $70,320. Now, hang on. Dude, that was a mouthful. I'm not done. One second. Just one more second. Let's close this door right here. And let's open this door right here. Okay, here we go. So now there's that $70,320. Rocky Ridge package for $26,635. 6-inch suspension lift, 22-inch rims, 35-inch mud all-terrain grip-a-tar. Rocky Ridge brake calipers, speedometer calibration, fender flares, running boards, vented fenders, performance exhaust, powder-coated tip, leather seat covers, tinted windows, banners, Rocky Ridge exterior badging. We got Rocky Ridge things that go at lights, LED light bar in the front, Bluetooth rock lights, 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, hood accent graphic, and Rocky Ridge puddle lamps. Bringing it on in at $96,955. Let's just call it $97,000, shall we? Okay. Before you run off and leave me, the brake calipers, you can see they're smooth, they're painted black. They also come in red, but that's those. There's those 22-inch rims. There's them all-terrain rubber band mud grip-a-tar. There's them Fox shocks. You notice that right now? Now, them ain't exactly the full dampered reservoir shocks. That ain't exactly the same shock that comes on the Raptor, but I promise Fox suspension is still Fox suspension. It does make a difference. Anyway, coming around here, you do have the smooth fender flares, and I really will say this. Really will. Some of them, they have the bolts in them, and you see the bolt holes where they go to the bedside. I do like it when they're the clear finish look. It's a better look, in my opinion. Also, one thing I don't know if I mentioned, we've also got the electronic running boards. We've got that. We've got all the badging. We talked about that. There are lights inside there. So that is an actual cutout. It's not just a thingamabob. It's not just like a little fake thingamaboopity-bobbity-bobbity. Bumper is different. There's your light bar in the front. Those graphics on the hood. Let me let you have a look. See right there. See that right there? It ain't much of a graphic, but you see it's shiny black paint right there. You see that shiny black? See, it's shiny. See how shiny it is? And then see right here, it's not as shiny. Can you see that? Is that coming through the camera real well? Shiny, shiny, not shiny. All right, let's finish up looking at this big old bougie. All right, let's start in the bedside because that's where we always start. He always starts in the back. I like it. Oh, never mind, we're talking about cars. Okay. Come on, sweet pea. Let us have it. Oh, okay. We got a soft opening tailgate right there. Oh, it's got the tailgate. Push that button in. Oh, wait a minute here. My shaft came out with the tailgate there. Now, pull out that shaft. Now, the difference between Ford shafts and General Motors shafts is General Motors shafts, they're more of the round nature. Ford, you've got to do this boxy thing. It's still nice and girthy, but it's a square shape. You know what I mean? It's not round and girthy like General Motors. Anyway, got a little step right there. We're a little high because we're lifted up. Put that foot right there. You grab a hold of that girth. Casey, I'm a big boy. I don't think this will work. That's all right. I'm a big boy too. Here we go. We're going to come right on up in that bed and look at that. I mean, you'll just get right up in there. You can help wash the top of that truck because everybody says washing them lifted trucks is tough. And that's okay. See, with the Ford tailgate, you can jump right up in here and just go to washing. There's your power outlet right there. We got some LED lights right there, one side, two side. Got a little storage right there that is not waterproof. Let me repeat, that is not waterproof. That is, but it is some storage, but it's not waterproof. So, yeah. Anyway, you do have another LED light right there. That is a manual rear window. As you can tell, you do have a bed liner in this truck. Now, to go down, it's the same process. You can put your hand right there on the top of that little stopper. Press your luck. Anyway, come on down, put that step down there and come on down. Casey, I just don't know. I'm a really big boy. I promise you, I'm a really big boy too. I think it's weighted up to 400. So if you're over 400, maybe not. Under 400, you're good to go. All right, flip your flipper back up in there, and then we'll go ahead and flip that back up, and we're done with that. All right, black tip exhaust. We already talked about that. There's your trailer hitch, full hitch. So you got the updated hitch. You've also got the old school, just the flat four-way. Spare wheel and tire. Yep. Now, it's not that spare wheel and tire, but there is a spare wheel and tire for you. All right, let's go ahead and see up in here real quick. All right, let's see. We got squishy, got some, oh, it's kind of squishy, little nylon material, leather right there, hard plastic water bottle holder. Ooh, we got 3 levels of storage. Sprite can holder right there. We got pockets on the back of the seats. Once again, just like in the Silverado, you lift your seat up right there. This one actually does have the box. Some of them don't have that plastic box right there, but this one does. So you can put, those are cleats that go in the bed. They come with the truck, but you can put, I don't know, tools that you don't want to put in the bed of your truck that people want to take them. Split folding seat. I love the seat covers. That comes from Rocky Ridge and Black Witter. All right, we've got no center console on the seat, but we've got 2 cup holders right there. We got vents, 12 volt right there. We've got a power outlet right there. 2 USB-Cs right there. So you can charge up phones, tablets, everything. It's not hard to get in here. I know it's a lifted truck, but with the power automatic running boards, it's nothing. So we're gonna put our hand right there. We got our foot on there and we're gonna come on up. Once again, we were talking about over there in that one in a Silverado, that's basically a Tahoe. And the Titan, that's basically a Nissan Armada. This is a Ford F-150. And I have to be honest though about something. I wasn't rubbing the seat or the headliner in those other 2 trucks, but this one has a sunroof and the other ones didn't, but maybe that's it. We lost some room for the, look right here, I guess. Leave in the comments if you know what motorcycle that was. I'm not that good at bikes, but I know somebody is. Anyway, see, you lose a couple inches of headroom right there because of that sunroof. I mean, we gain a really cool sunroof. Some people hate sunroof. Casey, it's just going to start leaking. Well, anyway, I think of the plus. Instead of looking at the negatives, I look at the positives. You could put that back on a date, looking at the stars and the rain. It's what you make of it, I guess. Anyway, you do lose a few inches of headroom because of the sunroof, so keep that in mind. There is a front look at the new dash on the F-150 on all 2024 F-150s. All 2024 F-150s, they get that big screen. You don't have to spend $97,000 to get that big screen. Ford will give it to you even if you buy the $38,000 F-150 regular cab short bed 5.0 truck. Okay, here we go, going up on into, look at that. Every time I mention it, every single time. Okay, B&O sound system. I think it's got 10 or 12 speakers. Both seats in the front are power. This has the office package. Put that down right there. Flip that over. You can put your laptop, computer, whatever. Ooh, that's a scratch. Dang, that's a big, oh no, it's not. What is that, glue? Oh, those are scratches. Ooh, it's not good on a brand new truck. Anyway, bring that back up. See the console? See, these 2 trucks over here had column shifts. This has a massive center console, so it's only got a possibility of sitting 2. We got storage on the bottom right there. You've got power pedals right there. Those are your light switches for all your puddle lamps and what's that called in the front? The big, oh my God, I cannot think of this. Those 2 switches are the switches for the light bar. God almighty, the 20-inch light bar. Whew, he's trying. All right, let's go ahead and climb up in there. Do you have electronic parking brake? There's your lights on your mirrors. There's your headlights. Telescoping wheel, out, up, in. Whoopity-bop-bop-bee. Same thing. We're going to climb up on in here. Go ahead and give her a little bit of juice. Bringing her to life. All right, looks like we got heated seats, but no air-conditioned seats. There's your 4-wheel drive controls. There's your trailer brakes right there and all of that here. Automatic start-stop. This is the main thing I want to show you right here. This truck has the camera package. There's out the front. Now we've also got just a single out the front right there. There's Menage, so you got the 3-way. There's out the back. There's looking down at the hitch. There's coming off both of your mirrors. And this right here, this is the last one, and this is when you have your trailer hooked up. Oh, come on. When you have your trailer hooked up, it helps with that as well, but we don't have the trailer, so it doesn't work for that. Let's go ahead and stick it back to Menage. All right, push that button right there, and it opens up the dual level right there. You've also got the big boy down there. You've got a 12-volt right there. We also got a power outlet right there. Wireless charging pad, USB-C, USB-D right there. 2 cup holders. Go ahead and flop that open. You got a big, huge coal hole in there. A little coin tray thing going on right there. Let's See how redundant all this stuff is? It's all just the same shit over and over again. Anyway, cruise control's right there. This one doesn't have a heads-up display. Speaker in the center right there. You got a sunglass holder right there. Here are your switches for your sunroof. There we go. And remember, the cloth part goes all the way back, but the sunroof only opens up halfway. But there that is coming up. I will say this, that does look pretty cool. I like the headrest. All right, well, I guess that's the end of the F-150 Rocky Ridge, all blacked out, decked out F-150. $97,000 worth of F-150. What do you think? Are you bougie or are you... Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. The bougie F-150 for $97,000. I don't know about that. So now we have seen $97,000 worth of F-150. We have seen the base model, not the base model, it's an LT Silverado right here behind me, but it's pretty base. There's not much going on in there. We've also got to see the big Nissan Titan Pro 4X off-road manipulating big old V8 toting hog. Got the lifted, that's the small pecker package, but it looks really good, all blacked out. And with them Rocky Ridge R's done the way they are, and it looks like Russell Crowe's freaking helmet on his movie, maybe I could deal with having the small pecker package. And then last but not least, the base model. Possibly the best, one of the best engines to ever be created in the rest of the entire modern world of the history. They had to put in a system for cylinder deactivation to tear down how good that engine was. Anyway, which one of these three trucks would you pick?